we're just gonna go through just over like a basic just knee cut pass. But instead of getting all the way through, they are gonna catch her foot. There's different things you can do, like if they do catch your foot, but I wanna transition to more of a 3/4 mount. So I'm gonna approach the guard. Like I've said numerous times before, I don't wanna just step in and let her just start getting whatever grip she wants and she does stuff like that. So, I never want to just be so like gun shy that I'm like really backing out, but like I am gonna be weary when I'm engaging into the guard. So I step, I get and make contact. I like the feet because like it's a little bit harder for her to just kick that off because of the ankle joint. But you can grab shin as well, but I prefer feet. Okay. So I go here, I step in, like right next to the tailbone. And then I'm gonna shove this one down. If I'm going this way, I'm gonna shove this one down. If I'm going that way, I'm gonna shove this one down, okay? So it depends if you're left-handed, right-handed, or have a preference. So right next to the tailbone, shove this down, and then I'm really gonna sit on it. I want a pretty good base here. That way I'm not here, and then she can just knock me over. So I'm gonna be sitting. So. No gi, I'm gonna get wrist control. I'll probably go double wrist control on her because if I just go wrist control, she's gonna wrist lock me. Yeah, she does. So let's just get in the habit of controlling wrist, and that wrist lock's gone now. All right. So when I'm looking to move, I'm going to start to shift and this hand is gonna go to the hip. That way I can still dominate this inside space. So I go here, and I go for the knee cut, but that leg drops and pinches down on my foot. And she's kind of hiding this underhook, because if I continue through, she's gonna end up taking my back. So, she did the right thing, she caught the foot, she hides the underhook. So, instead of really battling for this underhook, I'm gonna do this little shuffle, and then I'm gonna plant this knee on the other side of her body. When I do the shuffle, that's gonna put her flat on her back. So I go here, here. Okay? So now, I have a 3/4 mount. She's not like in a lot of danger. Like I could do like a samurai roll and take her back, and she could push back to half. But once I get to here, I'm really gonna get heavy. If she starts pushing on this knee, I'm gonna pull it off, and then just make sure she can't shove this down to get to half guard. So heavy, I like head control on this side because she's looking to push this knee through. And then if she starts to, I'm blocking here. All right, and then from there, I'm going to look to get this foot free. So I'm gonna go on top, flatten her hips back out, pull that out. So I've really gotta hook it and flatten it and take it out. That way I can go to mount. So there are a lot of fine details to that, but work through it nice and slow. Okay? Engage in the guard, grab the toes, right next to the tailbone. So I'm splitting the middle, shoving this down. So you can go wrist control, head control. There's different grips you can do. I tend to go here, but against the dirty wrist lockers, I'm gonna go double wrist control. Hand on the hip, start to cut through. She pinches, hides this underhook. I'm gonna shuffle and plant this knee on the other side of her body. Okay? And then cross face, she starts to push, I'm gonna pull. If she's up on her side, I really wanna get her flat again. So I'm gonna use my hips on top, open it up, take them out. Okay, and if she starts pushing onto my hips, I'm gonna pull those off too.
Yeah, I saw that thing on Wednesday and she just hit the buy button. The air conditioner.
Toes, split the middle, push this down. This position's called headquarters. I know Lovato calls it headquarters, and I think like Shanji and Salo do too. So it's here. Wrist control. To the hip. Go for my knee cut. She blocks. Plant. So she's hard up on her side now, so I'm gonna start pulling up. Cross face. And if she's on her side, settling her down flat. Sneak that up. And then really pinch those heels in, pinch my knees in, and lean this way. That way if she tries to do like a upa escape or something, I can post. If I'm too hard this way, she can roll me right over. One more time. Okay. Any questions?
Yeah. So let's say, so what always happens to me every time I'm trying to pass guard is grab my ankles. The people who play guard. So I feel like that's a given. Can all of this be done? You just ignore that, or do you have to break that before you progress?
You're always going to be grip fighting. If she does, grab a hold of a heel or something, that's going to slow me down to where I could probably still step, but if she's doing anything, I'm gonna. If she grabs, I'm gonna peel it off.
Okay. So you should really peel before you try to progress.
And that's the same thing like with like a De La Hiva. Reverse De La Hiva. Either way, because now I'm stuck in the mud. I gotta deal with that grip, sort of peeling apart the garment. But yeah, deal with that heel. And if they have a pant grip, you're gonna have to like really pull it off.
Yeah.
Remember, Ryan said if they have 3 points of contact, there's no winning at that point. So you have to break those points of contact first.
Knock it down to 2 points of contact, where
Or
you
less.
have 3 or 4.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.